This is Amr from Infinite HSE, and today we are going to discuss the requirement for CFPS examination from NFPA or Certified Fire Protection Specialist, and what's the option for the preparation course. So let's start. I am Amr Abu Samra, Certified Fire Protection Specialist from NFPA or CFPS, CIH, CSP, and also PMP. I have more than 13 years in the HSE field, and I am the founder of Infinite HSE platform, and this platform delivering many topics related to HSE and also courses like CFPS and other data analysis course in the HSE field. Most of the courses in Arabic, but we have also some courses in English, like this course, the Certified Fire Protection Specialist. Also, I have the other certification like ISO 14000 and 45000 as it's related to HSE field. This is our website, infinitehse.com. As you can see, we have courses. You can see our courses. We have fire protection from zero to hero, this course in Arabic. We have also some courses in data analysis for safety, like automation and safety data analysis. We have Power BI for safety professionals. All of these courses only available in Arabic. We will see or study the applicability to be in English as well. So stay tuned. If there is any update, we will inform you. We have also certifications topic. We have CFPS. We have also a mentorship program for CIH or Certified Industrial Hygienist. And we are working also in ASP and CSP preparation courses. It will be available soon. Also, you can enroll yourself in some free courses like safety data storytelling, interactive dashboard using Excel, fire protection basics. All of these are free courses. The only available course in English is the CFPS, which what we are discussing now. Also, when you see here our plug contains a variety of topics related to fire protection, industrial hygiene, certification topics like CSP, what is the requirement for CSP, requirements for CFPS, requirements for ASP. Also, some topics related to industrial hygiene or IH examination. So you can check the available topics here. We are keep updating these topics. The first thing we have to know, what is the CFPS? CFPS considered as the gold standard credential for fire protection. For many people who need to present their skills or their knowledge in the fire protection field, they have to take this certification because it's most recognized by many countries, especially who are dealing with NFPA codes. So this is one of the most recognized certification from NFPA is the CFPS, and it's globally recognized by many countries and many companies, especially the international companies. We have to know the main difference between certificate and certification. If this is the first time for you to take a certification exam, you have to know the difference. The first thing, certificate, like any courses you have attended, at the end of the course you get a certificate that proof that you attend this course. But on the other side, the certification result from assessment. So you enter an exam to assess your knowledge and your abilities, then you get a certification, not a certificate. Most certificate can be achieved or attended by newcomers. It doesn't require any prior experience, but the certification require experience to apply or to be eligible for this certification. This is not only for the CFPS, but also if you have experience with the PMP, CSP, CIH, any certification, mostly it will require from you to prove an experience in the field of the certification. The certificate indicate completion of a course or series of courses, but the certification indicate the competency measured against industry standard. So it's not academic study. Also, the certificate gained through academic process or study process, but standard for the certification is the process or industry-wide processes. After you finish a certificate, what you will get a certificate of attendance, and you can list this in the education part of the your CV or resume. But on the certification, if you see many people adding some letters after their names like CFPS or PMP, this is a designation, so they are adding them after their names like PMP or CPA or CFPS. Also, this can be added on the CV as a designation. Once you finish study of a certificate, there is you don't have to go back for a certificate or study again. It's one time and that's it. But for the certification, you have to continue learning and keep updated. For example, in the project management or fire protection, in our case, you have to keep updated because normally each 3 years or 5 years or whatever, there is some updates on the codes and standards. So you have to prove that you are keep updated and still working in this field. So there is some requirements for CEU. What's CEU? Continual Educational Units or Continual Educational Development. You have to develop yourself continuously to keep updated with the last updated standards to prove that you still updated with the requirements. Also, maybe the certificate to be a gateway for another study like master or PhD or whatever, but for the certification, there is no relation between the academic study and this certification. It's something related to the occupation or the professional of your career development. It's not related to any education or degree. To be eligible for CFPS exam, you have to meet one of the following criteria. We have 3 criteria. You have to meet only one of them. The first thing, and which is the most common case that people take this route, is the bachelor or master degree in a fire protection related discipline and 2 years of experience. That's mean if you are Bachelor of Science or engineering or anything related to scientific field or related to fire protection, so you will be under this condition and only you will require 2 years of experience. If you have any associate degree in a fire related discipline, or if you have a bachelor or master degree in any field away from the fire protection field, so you have to prove that you have 4 years of experience. And the last thing, if you have a high school diploma plus 6 years of experience, so you can also apply for this certification. As we discussing, the first option is the most common between people. They have a bachelor degree in science or engineering, so they have to prove at least 2 years of experience to be eligible for this exam. The application process is very easy. Just use this link. I will leave also the link down this video, so you can see the link and see the certification that provided by NFPA. So when you access this link, you will see the different types of certification that NFPA provided. So you have to select the Certified Fire Protection Specialist or CFPS. After creating an account for sure, then you have to apply for the certification. Once you uploaded all the requirements, you have 1 year of eligibility for the exam, and we will see what's the requirements you have to upload, but you have to get or you have to take your exam within the year once you approved for the exam. The requirement or the required supporting documents you have to attach with the application. The first thing, the signed application form. Also, the credit card you have to pay online, so you have to prepare your credit card or any way for paying. The second thing, your resume, you have to prove you have the 2 years of experience or 4 years of experience or 6 years of experience according to your field of study. And also you have to provide the official transcript to prove your field of study. So all of this you have to upload during submitting the application. And the last thing is the code of ethics. The organization like NFPA, PCSP or PMI, when they provide a certification for individuals, they are not interested only about your knowledge or technical knowledge. They have to make sure that you are following the minimum requirement of ethics or business ethics. So this will be shared between many organizations. As we said, not only NFPA, but NFPA, PCSP, or PMI, all of this share the same thing, the code of ethics. What about the fees of the exam? Currently, the exam fee or the application fee is $399 US. If you fail during the exam, you have to retest during this 1 year, and you have to pay $199 US. And for the annual renewal fee, we will discuss about this annual renewal fee. Every year you have to pay for renewing this certification. So you have to pay $145 US. And if there is any complaint against the examination process or anything, you have to pay $50 US. The good news that if you apply with our preparation course, so you have only to think about the application fee. Why? Because you will not need a retest fee. Our preparation course is well organized and will give you the requirements to pass the exam within the first attempts, or we are trying to provide this, and this has happened with many people who enrolled in our preparation courses and they passed the exam within the first attempt, within only 4 to maximum 6 months, and they gain also the knowledge, not only passing the exam, but they gain the required knowledge in the fire protection field. So you have to think about the application fee and forget the retest fee. For sure, after passing, you have to pay the annual renewal fee. For the recertification, this recertification cycle happens every 3 years. That means every 3 years you have to achieve 2 conditions. The first condition, you have to pay the annual renewal fee. That means every year you have to pay $155 US. And also the second condition, to complete the 50 points, as we agreed that this is a certification, and this certification requires from your side to renew this certification or keep updated by attending webinars. If you prove that you're still working in fire protection field, there is 1 point for each month you are working in fire protection field. So you have to fulfill this 50 points of professional development to achieve the recertification or the renewal for the recertification. What about the CFPS certification exam? It's 3-hour exam. It's an open book examination, and you have to use the original copy of the Fire Protection Handbook, the original printed copy. Even if you buy the PDF version, it's not allowed during the exam. Only the original printed copy of the 20th edition. Up to now, it's 100 multiple choice questions. As we discussed, the original printed copy of NFPA Fire Protection Handbook 20th edition, and the examination is available only in English. How to know the testing center or the nearest testing center? The options to attend the exam there is two options. Either to attend the exam online from your home or from your work, so you can book the exam, the online examination, and take it with your PC, with your own PC, or to book an appointment for Prometric Center. At Prometric Center, you will see where is the nearest examination center, Prometric Center, from this link. So when you select the nearest examination center, or when you insert your data or your city that you are living in, you will get the nearest examination from your city. So you can book the available appointment there, then go to the examination center and take the exam. So let's see how to get the nearest testing center with this link. I will keep this link down below this video. So when you open this link, you will first select which is the organization or testing sponsor. So you have to select the National Fire Protection Association, because the Prometric Center is not only for NFPA, but this center conduct many examination. So the first thing, you have to select the NFPA. The second thing, also program National Fire Protection Association. Then you have to select the test. The test is the Fire Protection Specialist. Next, here you will see where is the nearest examination from your area. Suppose you are living in Riyadh. Just write Riyadh and select what is the date of the examination. So suppose I need to take my test between the period of 13 of March up to 27 of March. Let's see. So we have one examination center here in Riyadh. Suppose you are living in Jeddah. Also search availability. There is also one examination center in Jeddah. Okay, suppose you are in Baghdad. Baghdad and Iraq. Search availability. As you can see, there is no option or no testing center in Baghdad. So what is the available or the alternative for this? You have to take your test online. Otherwise, you have to book your examination in the nearest city or the nearest country from Iraq. If you need to go to Egypt, for example, or you need to go to Emirates, for example, so there is two options, either to go other country or select the online examination. So this is all about the examination center. What about the Fire Protection Handbook? Currently, the last edition of the Fire Protection Handbook is the 21st edition. It's 2023 edition, and exam up to now on the 20th edition, which released on 2008. It's 2 volumes, contains about 3,400 pages, contains 21 sections and 211 chapters, and contains index. What is the most important thing you have to know about the Fire Protection Handbook is the numbering of the pages. This is the numbering of the pages. As you can see, it contains 2 numbers and separated by dash. The first thing, either to be 17 or I, 17 is the section number. Or if the page starts with letter I, that means it's one of the pages of the index. And the second thing is the other number is the page number inside this section. That means when you reach the last page of section 17, we will start with section 18-1. So up to the end of the section 18, you will start with 19-1 and so on. So each section start with the section number -1 up to the end of the section, and the index start with letter I. You have to know this information very well, and we will see at the end of this video how to reach the information from the Fire Protection Handbook and what's the difference between the table of content and the index. So as we agreed that the exam will be on the Fire Protection Handbook in certain topics, we have around 3,400 pages, 21 sections, but the exam will not be in all of these information. There is some content area and weighted criteria. What is the content area or the content outline and weighted criteria? As you can see here, there is a topic called Safety in the Built Environment, Basics of Fire and Fire Science, Information and Analysis of Fire Protection, Human Behavior, Fire Prevention, Programs, Material, Processes, Environments, Facility, System Approach, Organizing for Fire Rescue Services, Detection and Alarm, Water-Based Fire Suppression, and Fire Suppression without water, and finally, Confining Fires. That doesn't mean you have to find the same section in the Fire Protection Handbook with the same title. There is this what's listed here is the topics, not the sections in the Fire Protection Handbook. Maybe you find the same section title in the Fire Protection Handbook from these topics, and maybe not. For example, there is a section called Safety in the Built Environment and Basics of Fire and Fire Science, but there is no section called Fire Prevention, Programs, Materials, Processes, and Environments. And this topic, you will collect the information related to this topic from many other sections in the Fire Protection Handbook. And each topic from these topics, you have a weighted criteria. That's mean the safety in the built environment, you will get 5 questions in the exam from these topics. And also, for example, detection and alarm, you will get 10 questions. Water-based fire suppression, you will get 20 questions. That means you will find the detection and alarm, water-based, and fire suppression without water, and also the fire prevention. This is the most weighted criteria or the most weighted questions in the exam. So you have to focus on these topics. So that means the first step for you to start studying for the CFPS to get these topics from the Fire Protection Handbook. Let's have a look on the Candidate Handbook, which is released by the NFPA, and see how to get these topics. This is the Candidate Handbook, the version February 7, 2024. Contains all the information that we already discussed, like the fees, the application process, and recertification requirement, all the information that we already discussed in this topic. When you go down for the examination content outline and weighted criteria, there is one important information you will find here. As you can see in this paragraph, it's important to note that while some of the domains correspond both in title and in content to sections of the Fire Protection Handbook 20th edition, not all of them do, nor are they meant to exactly reflect the title or content of the Fire Protection Handbook sections. That means you can find the topic title, but you will not find the same correspond section for this topic in the Fire Protection Handbook. For example, content area fire prevention doesn't have a corresponding section within the Fire Protection Handbook, and its content is drawn from multiple Fire Protection Handbook sections. And this is the most important sentence. Your best course is to study by subject rather than by section or chapter. That means you will get the topic, you will go to the Fire Protection Handbook, see where it is listed in the Fire Protection Handbook, and start studying them. Even if it's listed in more than one section, you have to get all the information from other sections. But the good thing that you will not required to do this by yourself, because in our course, it's including a professional study plan. As you can see, this is our study plan based on the version 2020 of the Fire Protection Candidate Handbook. This version, as you can see, so it's updated to the last version. Here is the blueprint title, Safety in the Built Environment, and here is the topics and where you will find these topics in the Fire Protection Handbook. For example, the first one, understand the challenges to safety in the built environment. It's included in section 1, chapter 1, and this is the title of the chapter. And here also some important notes. For example, in types of construction included in the section 19, chapter 1, the most important thing, these pages, these 5 pages, the classification of building construction types. This is the most important topic. So we have some notes related to what's the important pages or the important topics. Also, we have a color scheme. For example, this section 4 and section 2, section 16, this in red color, that means it have a high value in the exam. You have to read it well, and you have to put your most effort in these topics. For example, what's in green, that means you have to have a general idea about it, and the low important topics in yellow. So we have a color scheme for the topics just to know what's the important topics you have to focus on. So this is all about the content outline and weighted criteria. We have a professional study plan. You will follow this plan, and you will get the success in the exam based on your efforts. We have mentioned that there is an index in the Fire Protection Handbook. What's the difference between the contents and the index? The contents, as you can see on the left side, it's like what's listed in each section, what's the name of the chapter under each section. This is the content. The index is alphabetically ordered from A to Z. For example, when you need any topic related to sprinklers, you will go to S letter, then you will find all the topics related to the sprinkler from all the Fire Protection Handbook, whatever listed in section 16, section 15, in any other section, you will find it's listed in this part of the index or this part of the keyword. And in front of each topic, you will find the page number. So you will directly go to the page number and get the information related to this topic. This is important to understand because you will use the index during the exam many times. And our course is training you how to find the information from the index, because it will help you too much during the exam. If you don't know where is the location of the information in the Fire Protection Handbook, or you don't remember the information from your study, so you have to go to the index, reach to the information related to this topic, and get the information what you need. Let's have a look on this index. This is the Fire Protection Handbook, 20th edition. This is all the section in the Fire Protection Handbook. Under each section, we have some chapters, and this is the index. As you can see, it's alphabetically ordered. For example, if we need anything related to water, for example, if we go W, we will search for water. This is the water, the keyword. This topic discussing the additives, and under additives there is another subtopic called antifreeze, listed in section 16, page 37, and section 16, page 38, and also section 17, page 41 and 42. So anything related to antifreeze of the additives of the water, you will find in these pages. So you will go to these pages to get the information if you are asked in the exam about this information. The good thing also, during our preparation course, we have mentioned what is the important keyword, because you have to mark this keyword in your physical book, so you can easily go to these pages in the exam without any wasting of the time. The most important question: why to choose Infinite HSE and AMR for your preparation course? Actually, there is two parts. The first thing is the technical part. As I have told you, I am working in the HSE field for 13 years. And I am see that the most field related to the CFPS is the HSE field, because the HSE, or health and safety, dealing with many disciplines. For example, dealing with contractors for installation, for inspection, even for consultant, dealing with all of them, dealing with civil defense, local fire department. So they are very well familiar with their activities and coordination between the drills, for example, with them. So they are familiar with this information. Also, they have to handle the daily tasks like permit to work, inspection of fire extinguisher and fire equipment as a general. So the HSE field interacting with each information in the Fire Protection Handbook. So we are aware from the experience part, we are aware about most of this information. Other department may be interacting only with one part, like fire alarm or firefighting system design, but we are aware about many topics in the HSE field. So this is the first thing. Also, I have the experience with the Certified Fire Protection Specialist and CIH, ASP, CSP, PMP. I am certified in all of that, and all of them I have passed the exam within the first attempt. That means I am know well how to pass the exam, what's the important techniques, because finally it's not only the technical, it's a technical, and also you have to practice well. There is some techniques to pass these exams within the first attempts. These exams or certification not only measure your technical experience, but also measure your time management, how to deal in the exam, how to answer questions in the shortest possible time, how to manage the time. All of these are tested during this certification. So I have a good experience in this. In the CFPS related part, this is the second part, our course is very well organized. All the people attended the course have give this feedback. It's very well organized, covered most of the topics of the blueprint, so you will not need anything else beside this certification preparation course. The course focus on both technical and how to pass the exam within the first attempt. So you will not get some information how to get the this or how to answer the question in the exam, but also to be a competent fire protection engineer. This is important thing. One other important thing is our question bank. Our question bank is very well organized and mimic the real exam. We will discuss in deep how this look like. Also, you will get an analysis for all of your answers, so you can know where is the weak point, so you can put more focus on these points. We will see in details more about our question bank. Let's now have a look on our question bank. As we said, our question bank is different than any other question bank for CFPS. Normally, when you register yourself in any other courses, you will receive some PDF files contains many exam questions. Actually, this is not the best way to prepare for this exam, for CFPS exam. It's not the best way. Why? Because you will not be able to track your progress. You will not get any time management practice, because the PDF you have to calculate the time manually. But in our CFPS question bank, all of these are calculated automatically while you are answering the question. So you will practice the time management. You will practice also how to get the information from the Fire Protection Handbook. And on top of that, the question bank is gradually started by 30 questions, then 50 questions, then 70 questions. And all of these are matching the exact time of the exam. That means 30 questions you have to finish during 1 hour, 50 questions you have to finish during 1.5 hours, up to 100 questions you have to finish in 3 hours. So it's matching or mimic the real exam in this, and also mimic the real exam in distribution of the questions, because as we discussed, as per the blueprint, there is a distribution of the question. Suppose you will get 100 questions, 5% from safety in the built environment, 5% from whatever fire science or whatever. Our question bank also mimic the real exam in distribution of the question. So you will get the real exam situation or mimic of the real exam situation before you enter the real exam. As you can see here, this is the layout or the front end layout of the testing. As you can see, there is a time limit, and here we have the question. You can mark any question for review. You can track your progress, whatever answered, whatever not answered. Also, this is the navigation. You can pick any question that you need. So this is what you exactly get during the real exam. After you finish the exam, this is another advantage from our question bank. You will get a report that measures or analyzes your results per domain area. That means on the left side, this is the actual exam result. On the right side, you have the practice exam result, our practice exam result. As you can see, this all the domains that you have to take the exam in. And on the right side, it's the same domain, safety in the built environment, safety in the built environment, and measure your progress in each of these domains. That means you can get this report and see where is your weakness point and focus on this point and go to the exam, tackle the certification within the first attempt. So we are trying to make it easy for you to mimic the real exam before seeing the exam itself. So you will be familiar with this. Also, as you can see, after finishing the exam, it will not show you only this is the right answer or this is the wrong answer, but also it will give you some explanation. Where is this answer located in the Fire Protection Handbook, and what's the keyword we used during searching for this question. So that's why it's important to practice all of this, not only to memorize some questions and getting the right answer. So our question bank will prepare you very well in this. Now let's see our preparation course on the website. This is the course. As you can see, we have the sections on the left side. You can navigate any topic that you need. For example, safety in the built environment. This is the first topic. It has both Arabic and English videos. Also, you can navigate from the left side the topic, and also as you can see here in this area, you can navigate even the video itself. If the video have more than one topic, you will see the navigation. For example, this one discussing fundamentals of structurally safe building design. Also, you can access from this one, so you can access any part of the video, and so on. This is for all sections on the fire protection or CFPS exam. Also, at the end of the course, you will find something also useful, these mind maps. As you can see, there is many information. We can say it's look like each other, classes for something, classes for fire extinguisher, classes for walls, whatever. You will find this too much beneficial to collect all this information and collect at one area. So you can see here the air filter contains class 1 and class 2 and what's the description, classes on division of hazardous location, class 1 division 1, class 2 division 1, and all of that. For example, the laser, also the commodity classification. So it will collect all this information at one place, so you can easily make a comparison or memorize all of this information. So it's better for you to answer these questions without referring back to the Fire Protection Handbook and save much time. Also, the flashcards. Flashcards also one of the most important tools. You will save much time during the exam by using these flashcards. The idea of the flashcard that you can repeat many information many times until you master this information. So you will find around 200 flashcards contain the most important information for this certification. The second part is the question bank. As you can see, the first lesson in the question bank, how to use the Fire Protection Handbook and index correctly, this in Arabic and in English, and starting by 20 questions. It's randomized. Once you open this exam or this quiz, you will get different 20 questions. Each time you open this quiz, you will find another different 20 questions, and the first exam you will get 30 questions in 1 hour. After that, you will get another 30 questions in 1 hour. Then the level will be gradually increased, 50 questions in 1.5 hour, also 50 questions in 1.5 hour, then 70 questions in 2 hours, and the final is 4 complete exams, 100 questions in 3 hours, mimic the real exam. Believe me, you will not need anything else, only the technical explanation. With this question bank, you are in a safe side and you will tackle this exam easily, inshallah. If you are preparing for CFPS, you have 2 options. The first option, you can enroll yourself in one of the packages of NFPA. NFPA offer some packages for preparation. The first one on the left side, you can select only one domain to study. This is the first option. Focus on the subjects you need to review. So you select only certain subjects. The other one is the practice exam. It's like question bank and a practice test to help determine how prepare for the exam. This is $91. After that, you get like courses, the knowledge, skills, and bundle. It's 41 training courses, and it costs $1,181. And the premium offer, including all things, it's cost $1,306. So if you need to get the complete explanation with the question bank, with everything, you will pay for NFPA $1,306. In our Infinite HSE preparation course for the CFPS, you will get the technical explanation which cover most of the CFPS domains. This is cost around $600. Also, you will be registered in the Fire Protection from Zero to Hero course. This course actually provide you with the most important information in the fire protection field. Also, it will give you some deep details about the fire protection field, examples for calculation of distribution of the fire extinguishers. Also, you will get some checklists. Something is not directly related to CFPS examination, but you have to know because you will be certified fire protection specialist. So you must know all of this information. This course costs $129. US dollars. Also, you will get access to the flashcards and best strategies tips to pass the exam. This is alone cost $249 US dollars. Also, you will be registered in the question bank. This question bank separately you can buy by $99 US dollars, and you will get what is the highlighted important topics in the exam. As we discussed, not all the topics in the Fire Protection Handbook has the same importance in terms of the exam. So you will get what's exactly important for this exam, and this is cost $100 US dollars. So if you calculate all of this, it will cost total $1,177 US dollars. That means all what's contained in the NFPA premium offer, you will get it here less than offer of the NFPA. NFPA offer to you $1,306 US dollars. Here you will get this by only $1,177 US dollars. But the good news is you can get all of this by only $399 US dollars. It's a good deal, and this is all what you need to pass the exam, the CFPS examination, within the first attempt. It's tried, and many people have already enrolled in our preparation course, and they passed the exam within their first attempts only after 4 to 6 months maximum preparation. So start now. We have some time up to update of the exam to match the 21st edition of the Fire Protection Handbook. It's the right time to be prepared, and see you inside the course. Thank you.